Welcome everybody, this is Just Johnny Gaming, and today we're going to do a bit of a different video. In this video, we'll be seeing how many shiny Pokemon I can catch in 1 hour with 4 different sandwiches inside of Area 0. Let's get this video started and see how many Pokemon I can catch. So the first sandwich I'll be doing today is a fighting sandwich with encounter power and sparkling power. So let's make the sandwich and get this challenge started. All right, now I'm gonna jump down here and get ready. Start the timer now. Let's go all the way down to the beginning of Area 0 at the very top. Alright, so for this sandwich, we're going to be looking for Slitherwings. And there's going to be other type of Pokemon around, but Slitherwing is going to be our main objective. Look around here. Alright. Oh, and we found one already. It's barely been 40 seconds. We already found our first shiny Pokemon of the video. So let's go ahead, throw a quick ball, see if I can catch it. Oh, broke out. I'm gonna be using my Iron Leaves for this because he has false swipe. Let's use a false swipe again. I got a shell bell on him. Just from all the raids and everything I was doing, I already had it on him. Throw a repeat ball. Should be easy to catch him in this. And there we go, critical catch. Alright, and that's the first one of the video. We're going to add that to the shiny counter. Let's move on. Now I'm hoping to find a couple different type of Pokemon. Not just Slitherwing, but the main objective is Slitherwing. So let's see how many we can get. Now on the Switch 2 with so many Pokemon popping up on the screen, should be a lot easier. Let's check over here. Got some Haluchas. Oh, and I think I see one back there. Yep, Black Halucha back here. Gonna be our second one we found so far. I'm gonna throw a quick ball, try to get this real quick. Another critical catch. And we're gonna add him to our shiny counter. Alright, not even 5 minutes in and we're already 2 Pokemon down. Now my strategy is I've just been running back and forth up and down this hill. Like I said, so many Pokemon are popping up that this is the best way to despawn and respawn all these Pokemon. Haven't seen any Palmies. Yeah, any shiny Palmies. Bam, got our second Slitherwing. It's one of my favorite shinies in the whole game. I wish I can get one that's low level so I can do a whole playthrough with one. But unfortunately, the lowest you can get them is like 50. Around like 50. They keep breaking out of these quick balls. Hit it with a false swipe. Keeps healing himself. Let's try another repeat ball. Alright, and we got a critical catch. Boom. Alright, we got about 3 minutes left, so let's see if we can find any more before the time runs out for this sandwich. Let's see if we can clutch one last one up before we get going. Oh, got another Halucha. 2 Slitherwings, 2 Haluchas. Try to hurry up and catch it. We got it, but we got about 5 seconds left, so let's see if we can see one last shiny real quick. And nothing. All right, so 4 and 15 minutes is not bad at all. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next sandwich and see who we're gonna go for. All right, so now we're gonna be doing a dragon sandwich, and I'm gonna be looking for a Roaring Moon. I think Roaring Moon is one of the shiny paradox Pokemon that I do not have. So let's go in here. And to find Roaring Moon, gotta come back here. And head behind these rocks into this cave. Alright, start the timer and see if we can find any. It's gonna be a lot of different Pokemon popping up in this cave. That's one of the main reasons why I haven't gone for Roaring Moon before. Because I hate shiny hunting in this cave. So the problem inside of this cave is there's a lot of Houndstones down here. They take up a lot of space. That's 5 slots. The Houndstone and the graveyards around it. So, not ideal when trying to shiny hunt down here. Just 1 pack of them already takes up about 5 slots. So you can imagine 2 packs. That's 10 Pokemon slots taken up. That could be other dragons that would pop up. So it's really not ideal. That's why I said I hate this cave, hate shiny hunting in here. Because even if, you know, you use sandwich of a different type, they're still popping up everywhere. Oh, look, we found a Gibble. Cool, shiny Gibble. Had a lot of these. Well, not a lot, but had about like 3 or 4 of these. So still cool to get another one. And he matches with the ball. And that's a critical catch. Bam. Our first Pokemon for this sandwich. Still got about 11 minutes, 11:30 to go. So see if we can find any more. Hopefully find a Roaring Moon within this time. Alright, so I'm still looking around. Yeah, like I said before, this is not one of my favorite areas to do shiny hunts in. Just feel like it's not as efficient as when I was doing the Slitherwing, where you can just go up and down that hill. This is like a lot of just running in circles, and sometimes I feel like they're not despawning as much. So yeah, still struggling. Still been on 1 shiny Pokemon for this cave. Yeah, not too happy about this. It's all different type of Pokemon, so some of them are not even getting the effects of the sandwich, the sparkling power. Like all these Palmies and there's a Chanseys, they're all like not, obviously they're not dragon types. So they're not getting the dragon sparkling power that I got active. And none of these Roaring Moons, I haven't seen 1 shiny one yet. They got some water Pokemon on the side over here. Alright, so less than 30 seconds to go, and I could not find another shiny, which is highly disappointing. And this Roaring Moon ran into me is gonna waste the last couple of seconds I have. So yeah, that sandwich was not as successful as the first one. But, you know, these things are odds, they're chances. Sometimes RNG isn't on your side, so just gotta kind of live with it and move on. So for this sandwich, we're gonna get Sparkling Power level 3, so we can go ahead and look for a Fairy Pokemon. Really basic sandwich. Can't imagine a sandwich is any good to eat. Alright, so for this sandwich, we're gonna go ahead down to research station number 4 and head into the bottom of the map, the big cave at the bottom. Go ahead, start the timer. Because right here, we're gonna see a whole bunch of screen tails. Yeah, just a whole bunch. This is... If you're someone who played Scarlet and Violet early when it came out on Switch, then you just know how much of a blessing it is how many Pokemon you see on the Switch too. Like, it's like triple the amount, it feels like, of the amount of Pokemon that pop up on screen. So shiny hunting is, you know, 10 times better, it feels like, you know. Just all these, look at all these Pokemon. Still mind-blowing to me. I've been playing this game for a couple days now on the Switch too, and it's still mind-blowing to me how many Pokemon appear. But we're just gonna keep running around in circles down here. This is a better area to run around than that cave I was going for the Roaring Moon. Keep despawning and respawning all these screen tails. Alright, so it's been a minute. I still have not seen any shinies. And we actually found our first one. Finally, it took me forever. Surprised with how many are popping up on screen. A part of me feels like I've just been missing them or just like walking past them. That one broke out. Try a repeat ball. Yep. Critical catch. And bam, we got a Scream Tail. Go ahead, add that to the shiny counter. And let's see if we can find one more before the time runs out. A little less than 5 minutes here, so it's enough time to at least try to find one more. Alright, so we got about 40 seconds left here. I could not find another one. We'll try to do one last sweep here with about 30 seconds left. Yeah, like I said, I feel like I just been missing them. I don't know. I find it a little crazy that I haven't found more than one with how many are appearing on screen. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just me. Been missing them or something, I don't know. But the fact that this many pop up and I only found one shiny is pretty insane to me, honestly. But like I said before, sometimes it's just how the odds work. So it's kind of just got to live with it. All right, and for our last sandwich of the day, let's do 1 cucumber, 4 pickles, and I'll do for this sandwich, I'm gonna do a sweet and a spicy Herba Mystica. Alright, so for this last sandwich, we're gonna go after Great Tusk. So we're gonna go down in this cave right here, and that's where the Great Tusk are gonna be. Let's start the timer and head right in here. A lot of Palmy at the entrance. Let's head down. Alright, and we're gonna start getting a whole bunch. Now, a strategy I like to go with is to go over top and then fly. You can just see a lot this way. And there we go. There's our first one. Let's drop down. Let's catch them. Cool. Now we're gonna add that to the shiny counter. And let's try to go find some more. Now I keep running into the problem with all these Pokemon appearing on screen is you run into one, then you run into another, and then you run into another. There's a shiny up here I'm trying to get to, but I can't get to them because I keep just running into more Pokemon. See, look, I get out of that battle and then I fall into another battle. That's the problem with all these Pokemon appearing in such tight spaces. All right, let's climb the wall to get around this. Drop down so I can run into this one. Cool. Call it that one. Our second one of this sandwich within 5 minutes. We'll add that one to the counter. And I ran into another one. Excuse me while I try to get out of this area. Oh my god. Alright, so after that mess, I made it down. Let's try to fly over top, and we see another one. It's in the middle of all these. Let me just aim. Alright, not too bad. Not even halfway through the timer, and we found 3 already. I did not mean to use another quick ball. It only worked first turn. Use a repeat ball. Nope, broke out of that. Alright, come on, you're wasting time. Let's get you in a Pokeball, throw another repeat ball. There we go. Alright, another one to add to the shiny counter. Let's see if we can find some more before this time runs out. Not seeing any. Oh, there we go. With 1 minute to spare, we found another one. That's 4 in 1 sandwich. So we had 2 bad sandwiches, and then we had 2 really good sandwiches. And got a critical catch on that one. Cool. Another one to the shiny counter. We're at 10 now. All together. We got 40 seconds. Let's see if we can find one more before the time runs out. But this has been, to me, a successful shiny hunt. 10 in the hour is really good, honestly, compared to, you know, the original Switch when you weren't seeing that many Pokemon on screen at a time. Sometimes you can make multiple sandwiches, and I got the shiny charm, mind you. But there's times you can have multiple sandwiches and not even see any shinies. So to have 10 in 1 hour is actually really good. Like, look how many Pokemon are on screen. But that's going to be a timer right there. So that's our total. 10 for 1 hour with 4 different sandwiches. Like I said, I think that's a successful shiny hunt in Area 0. Let me go ahead and save so I can make sure I have all these Pokemon. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna do more Pokemon Scarlet videos in the future, and let me know how you feel about the video. Peace out.